Hi, welcome to Party Food Hero. I'm Aaron. Today we're going to be making chile con queso dip. And the great thing about this is you can put this on just about anything. It is delicious, it's smooth, it's obviously cheesy, and not spicy. But you can make it spicy if that's how you like it. But yeah, anyways, very easy to make. Let's go check it out. All right, here are the ingredients for your delicious chile con queso. It is amazing, super flavorful, and this is all you need. Look at that little measuring cup. Look how small that is. Just great. All right, so the first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna take your cornstarch and you are gonna sprinkle it all over your freshly grated cheese, and then you are just gonna toss it all together. This is going to help the sauce thicken up as it cools down and also kind of while it's cooking. So that's why you have that cornstarch in there. Don't use already shredded cheese. It just ends up getting kind of gritty and not smooth. Shred your own. Trust me, it's worth it. All right, so the first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna add some butter to an extremely hot pan. Okay, so I don't use this induction cooker very often, so I'm still trying to figure out the temperatures. So you don't need to put it in that hot of a pan. I did, and then tried to adjust accordingly. So you're gonna melt your butter, and then you're gonna toss in your jalapenos, and then your rest of your jalapenos, and then you're gonna put in your onions and your garlic. And all you're gonna do here is you just wanted to soften these a little bit. So I usually mix them together on a lower heat when I am using a heating device that I am familiar with. So you just do that for about, I don't know, 3-4 minutes until they soften up. You don't want them to brown up, just soften up. And then it is on to the next step. Super exciting. Which is adding in your finely diced tomatoes. You're gonna toss those in there and cook those on still medium-low heat for about 3 minutes. You just want those to soften up as well. And then is on to the next step. All right, now you're gonna add in your evaporated milk. And the reason I'm holding this so weird is because when I was taking the lid off, it fell inside of the can and I didn't want it to fall into the pot. So that's why I was holding that can weird while I was pouring it. Anyways, now you're gonna add in your cheddar cheese. Eventually, it's gonna get there, and you can add it in all at once, and you can mix it in with your wooden spoon that you've been using or whatever utensil you've been using. But once you have all this mixed in, you're gonna eventually want to graduate to a whisk. So you can mix it all in, and then another thing too, you don't want this on a really high heat. You're not trying to boil this mixture, this chile con queso. You want to just kind of slowly raise it to the temperature so it melts, and you don't want it boiling. What boiling leads to is kind of a gritty taste, or I guess sensation with the chile con queso. So obviously you got to add in some more chilies. So we added those in, and then all of your seasoning we added in as well. And then looks like I am still using the wooden spoon. I will eventually, I promise, I will work with a whisk, and then just as this is warming up, you're just going to be constantly stirring it. Now, you're going to be stirring this in the beginning thinking, oh my gosh, this is like super thin. This can't be a good chile con queso because how thin it is. But as it comes to temperature and warms up, and once you start seeing some bubbles start to come up, you are done. The cheese should be nice and melted in there and smooth. And then, like I said, once you take it off the heat and it comes up to temperature, I guess drops in temperature, it will thicken up. So just keep whisking it until all the cheese is melted. Take it off, and then you want to serve this at room temperature. Is probably the best thickness for this sauce, this cheese sauce, and then it's delicious. So I'll show you what you're looking for. Like, it should look like this. As you can see on the sides of the pot, it's it's sticking a little bit better, and that's what you're looking for. It doesn't have to be perfectly thick right now, but you just want it, all the cheese melted and everything combined correctly. And like I said, you're just going to be continually whisking this. You get a good arm exercise. So the good news, the exact amount of calories you burn whisking this together is the same amount of calories you consume when you eat this. So there you go. And the final ingredient you put on is totally optional. I know some people don't like cilantro. I don't mind it. And it adds a nice flavor profile to this chile con queso. So if you love cilantro, throw it in there. If you kind of like it or you're indifferent to it, throw it in there. If you hate it, obviously don't put it in there. But yeah, it definitely boosts up the flavor by throwing that in there. So you just add it in there, mix it all in, let it come down to room temperature, and this is good to go. So it's delicious. I'm literally going to finish this voiceover and I'm going to go eat some more of it because it's amazing. So here comes my favorite part. All right, now for my favorite part of the video, I get to eat the food. Now, as you could tell, this was really easy to make. It's very fast, it's very delicious. And the nice thing about it is you can tailor it to how you like it. You don't like jalapenos? Don't put them in. You don't like the cilantro? Don't put it in. Or if you like more cilantro, you could just adjust this to your personal taste profile. The way we have it is delicious for our family, but however you guys like it, you can adjust as well. You can try different cheeses in there as well. There's just a bunch of different things you could do with this. Not only that, but a standalone just as a dip, it's great. But if you're gonna put this on top of like French fries or a hamburger or a burrito or a taco, it's just so many good things you can do with this. But yeah, so have at it as far as different things you wanna add and not add to it. I'm really hungry. I am going to try this. I'm gonna be using a chicharron, also known as a pork rind, because keto. All right, here we go. Okay, so just a ton of flavor packed in there with the jalapenos, the onions, the tomato, all the spices and stuff, and it's really smooth. I kind of want to try this next time, maybe even adding more jalapenos, get some more spice in there, maybe add some chipotle powder or some chipotles, just chipotles. But yeah, it's really good. I love it. I've been trying to find a good chile con queso recipe. There's a place in Salt Lake City called the Red Iguana, and it makes the best chile con queso. I am still trying to figure out how they make it, but I got a few ideas. I'm going to keep working on it. When I figure it out, you guys will be the first to know. So there you go. Like I said, easy to make, super delicious, very versatile. You can make it for the upcoming big game that I guess we're not allowed to say because you'll get in trouble with YouTube. So the next big football game that's coming up, make it for that. But yeah, so if you learned something new, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit like, hit subscribe, hit the notification bell. Leave a comment down below with what combination you used or if you added or took something out. I'm super curious to see kind of what everyone's flavor profile is for chile con queso. So there you go. All right, check us out on Instagram, Party Food Hero. All the recipes, everything, partyfoodhero.com. Check out all the other videos that we got. Got tons of videos. You should be making amazing food for all your parties. We have a lot of videos. So there you go. Sorry. Again, be the Party Food Hero. I'm going to finish this because it's so good. It's delicious. I love it.
Be the Party Food Hero.